Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's StraitOuttaBoston here, aka the King of Boston. Today, I am back with yet another vlog, my second in the same weekend, or in the same, I don't know, 3 or 2 day period. I don't really know when this video is going up, but I figured today I would do a little bit of a setup video, as I have not done one of these in like 2.5 years, I want to say. I think I did the last one on Christmas Day in 2012, which was like within the first 6 months that I actually had my channel or whatever, so. It's been a while, and the room doesn't look too different, but, it's got some new equipment and stuff like that, so I figured I'd show you guys. Plus, I'm really just looking for content to put out while my PS4 is in the shop, doing OOTP videos every day. I'll try to still do that, but would still like to switch up the content and all that, so. Anyway, I figured I'd show you guys my room, and let's get to it. Alright, so we have flipped the camera around, and now we are looking at my room. So my room is still a mess, and I apologize because, I have not even been home for 12 hours yet, or 24 hours yet, I guess. Can't do my math right, but yeah, so as you can see, I still have tons of stuff that is unpacked, but anyway, that is besides the point. So let's just get right to it. All this stuff is just like various things from college. Like that's paper for my printer, some sweatshirts, towel or stuff. Beats me, but yeah, so we'll just ignore that. This is my door, pretty standard white door. Really nothing too special, although this is kick-ass, I would say. Boston Red Sox, little thing. I think I got that when I was like 8 or 9, and I've had it ever since. There are a ton of things in this room that I got when I was, like 5 or 6 years old and have not gotten rid of yet, so I'll try to point those out. One of them is this, which I believe was featured in the last setup video. It is the same airplane light that is decorated with this Bodie Miller Bretton Woods ski sticker or whatever, a magnet. From I used to ski at Bretton Woods a lot, and some mask I got when I was in Italy, and got some old books and stuff, some face wash so I don't get covered in acne. Yeah, this is basically on the top of my bureau is just all crap that I don't use anymore except for this stick of deodorant and those scissors and those keys. These are my keys. No car keys there though. But anyway, yeah, my bureau is literally empty other than a couple things that I just do not wear anymore. All my clothes are actually either in my suitcase, which is under here, as you can see, or in my wastebasket there. Not wastebasket, what am I saying? Laundry basket, that's what I meant. And, yep, this is an extra blanket that I brought to college, and this is my tennis racket. I'm not very good at tennis, but I do enjoy playing it at school. Oh, and these are a bunch of posters I got for my room from last year. The one on top is a Muhammad Ali quote. I think there was Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, and one of those. One of them was like a long. It was like a wide poster of a bunch of like California vans and stuff. So it was pretty cool. But anyway, shoe on the ground. Also my computer charger. On my bed, we have pretty much nothing. There's another blanket. Oh, these I got when I got to go to the Baseball Hall of Fame on a field trip, which I posted a couple pictures on Twitter from, but really nothing too big, so you guys probably didn't even know. But I did go to the Baseball Hall of Fame as a part of the field trip for a class I took. It was really cool. It was the first time I've ever been to the Hall of Fame, and I went around town a little bit. I tried to think of something I could buy as a sort of token of, I don't know, just like a way to remember the day, because it was pretty cool. And I ended up buying a bunch of these pictures, which I plan on putting up in my room next year. When I go back to school. As you can see, they're just various moments, a couple basketball ones, mainly baseball. I try to pick sort of cool moments or cool photos. This one, I don't know if everyone knows this, but this is when Pete Rose ran over Ray Fosse in the '71 All-Star Game. As you can see, the walls in my room, oh, there's another cool little fire truck lamp. The walls in my room at home are pretty barren, but I plan to have some posters and stuff on them next year. Around my room at school next year. And this is a giant freaking Narwhal, which is really comfortable to sit against. Like, ready? I'll show you. Very comfortable. Oh, yeah. Rocking out. But yeah, that is actually not mine. It's my girlfriend's, but she won it when we were at school. And she lives in California, so she could not fly this home as we go to school in New York. So, yeah, I took it home for the summer. And it is pretty awesome. I actually love sitting on it when I sit in her bed, and now I get to use it when I sit in my bed, so bada boom, bada bing. A little water bottle down there. This is my bedside table. I got a bunch of books on here. Haven't read all these, but Anyway, some spicy pub mix that I got from Whole Foods last night. We'll enjoy that. Alarm clock, air conditioner, all good stuff. Really, pretty nonchalant. But anyway, here in these drawers, I usually keep like electronic stuff. This is also my high school yearbook, but a bunch of cords and cables and stuff. I think my HD PVR is probably in here, which I do not use anymore. But PS4 controllers, those are also the only games I still have. I sold most of my PS4 games. I still have Advanced Warfare, NHL 15, GTA, MLB. This is actually MLB 14. As you can see, I just put the, you can see, yeah, there you go. I just put the little case, because I got the anniversary edition for MLB 15, which came in this case. But, yep. Anyway, PS4 controllers, pretty basic stuff. Throw that back in there. In here, old PS2 controllers and some disgusting water bottle. Nothing really too special, but here is where the fun gets started. So this, actually, I'm going to flip my light on over here. That's a little bit better. So, yeah, here's where the magic happens. I got my PS4, which I have yet to send in yet. So I did contact Sony, and they're going to send me a box to ship my PS4 off into to get the HDMI port fixed, and I can show you guys just what's wrong with it. As you can see, boom, right there, the HDMI cable does not go in further than that. It is broken, or the port is broken, unfortunately, so yeah, that really stinks, but oh well, we'll get it fixed and get back to making videos shortly. This is my PS3, which I don't really use anymore. The disc tray broke on this a while ago, so the only games I can play on it are games that I have downloaded, and I don't have many games downloaded on that. So anyway, this is my TV. I believe it's the same TV that was in the last set of video, or I know that for a fact. What I was going to say is I believe it's like a 26-inch, or maybe it's a 32, I'm not sure. It's a Samsung. And it has been pretty good. I think I've had it for 4 years now, and it has been very good to me. So, yeah, it's a nice TV to play on. Pretty big, and well, it's not huge, but it's big enough because I sit pretty close to it. So, anyway, this is my computer. As you can see, I'm on Twitter right now. I have a MacBook Pro. I want to say it's a 13 or 15 inch. I want to say 15, but I'm not 100% sure. It might be 13. And you can see I was hanging out on Twitter. A bunch of people liking my channel update. Shouts out to, let's see, Jersey Born. Oh, my camera's not even going to focus. Okay, well, oh well. Shouts out to these people. Oh yeah, Jersey Born and I can't even. Waldis _ All right, big ups. And yep, got Spotify open and all this crap. This is my background. This is a castle that I visited when I was in Northern Ireland a couple years ago. And there is my channel update. The file. Bada bing, bada boom, and that's the raw file from my phone. And yep, got a standard cable box, no HD. This is my Elgato. It's not hooked up right now because obviously there's no use because my PS4 is out of service or whatever you want to call it. So it's not hooked up. But this is what I used to record my footage. I get asked that question sometimes. I used to have an HD PVR, but the PS4, when the PS4 came out, it was HDMI only, so I had to get an HDMI recorder, which meant getting an Elgato. So I got that. Got, you know, stuff for cables or whatever. This phone, which I'm gonna throw this out of my room because I really don't ever pick up the phone when people call the house because it's usually just people trying to solicit you for various services, and it's really annoying. So I'm probably gonna move that out of my room soon. That was actually just put in here when I was back at school because, I don't know, my parents had an extra phone or something and they thought I would like one in my room, but they were dead wrong. This is the microphone I used to record. I've had this for 2.5 years, I'd say, and it's held up pretty strong. The silver thing that usually says blue on the front did break off a while ago, and I think I lost that piece, but it's a blue snowball. It's a pretty basic microphone. It is, it's not like the best quality, but, I mean, you know, I've used it for 2.5 years. It's held up, and it's been really good, so it's a good, you know, low-cost microphone, I'd say, if you're looking to get one to start up a YouTube channel. Other options are like the Blue Yeti or the Nessie or whatever, and I don't know, still all works just fine for me. Another water bottle from Cycle Off. It's a local bike shop. My wallet, more keys, remotes, stuff like that. Charlie ticket for the subway. There's really just a bunch of crap in here. I think I have all my old PS3 games in here as well as, you know, pencils and stuff and old books, old PS2 games. Moving back over here, this is my bobblehead collection, and this is actually my driveway to my family's house. That is actually my car out there. It's a 2011 Subaru Impreza, I think, or 2000. Yeah, I think it's 2011. I've had that car for 18 months or so now. Or no, I want to say. It's like 2 years actually at this point, I think. Yeah, about 2 years, so pretty cool. And yeah, these are my bobbleheads. It's not a very vast collection, but they are pretty cool. We'll just go from left to right. That is Latrell Sprewell, Allen Iverson, Ron Gardenhire. You guys can barely see them, can you? Yeah, there we go. Ron Gardenhire, Big Papi, David Ortiz. That's the newest one. Kurt Schilling, Adam Vinatieri, Tom Brady, and Ty Law. Yeah, pretty random stuff, but they were all gifts. Actually, the Ortiz one was free. I got that when I went to a Sox game last year, bobblehead night, and then this is a bookshelf. Oh, and that is an old Red Sox toaster that my brother got me as a Christmas gift last year, but of course, or 2 years ago. But can't take. I couldn't have a toaster in my dorm room this year because it was a fire hazard. So it was pretty useless. But anyway, these are a bunch of books. I'd say I've read most of these. A bunch of them are just like dumb books though that I read from my childhood. There's just some textbooks down there. But yep. Anyway, there's the case for the Ortiz bobblehead. And I have various like memorabilia up here. I have a bunch of autograph balls. Whenever I go to the Sox games with one of my friends, we always go for autographs at the beginning of the game. So we usually go for the away team. I don't recognize a bunch of these, but like on this Rangers helmet, there's I want to say Mike Olt and maybe, oh, I guess he's the only one. Well, my friend got Yu Darvish that day, so screw him. But oh, this is when I went to an Angels game a couple years ago, back when I was in LA, and we got these fake rings because they're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the 2002 championship team. This is a ticket from the 100th anniversary game at Fenway that I went to on April 20, 2012. Also, oh yeah, here I have tickets from the 2013 playoff games that I went to. So this is Game 2 of the ALCS, where Ortiz hit the Grand Slam, and then this is Game 6 of the World Series, which of course they clinched. So that was pretty fun. And yeah, I just got various stuff here, pictures. 2004 Red Sox, a beer bottle. I don't know why I have that, but and then move back over here. These are some hats that I have. I don't really wear hats anymore because I don't know. I used to wear hats a lot when I was a kid, but not anymore so much. And then in here's my closet. It's just jerseys and stuff. These are actually a bunch of the jerseys that I got when I did those promo videos for a couple of those websites that sell cheap jerseys. So you'll recognize some of these, but yeah. Anyway, I usually just keep them in here and closet. Stuffed animals, old laptop. The PS2 is in there. Yeah, a bunch of crap. Harlem Globe. Oh, that ball's actually autographed by a bunch of the Harlem Globetrotters, which is pretty cool. I did go to a Globetrotters game in there in Boston a couple years ago. But yeah, that is pretty much that. That is pretty much my room. So that is probably going to do it. And I'm not even looking at the... well, I don't even know how to explain it, but I have no idea if I'm actually on camera right now. I can't really see the shot. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So hope you guys did enjoy this setup. It's like 13 or 14 minutes, I think. But yeah, anyway, so hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.